Now moving on to the third muscle of the anterior compartment, which is the brachialis muscle. An interesting fact about this muscle is that it forms the lateral border of the cubital fossa. So, what other reference point will you use to locate this muscle? Let's look at the anterior, posterior, medial, and the lateral parts of this muscle. It lies anterior on the shaft of the humerus and deep to the muscle belly of bicep brachii. As you can see, on the posterior side of brachialis, the humerus and the capsule of elbow joint are present. Now, if we look at the cross-sectional view of the upper arm, we can see that medially, the brachialis is separated from the tricep brachii by the medial intermuscular septum. So, on the lateral side, it is associated with the brachioradialis and the extensor carpi radialis longus muscle. There is a space for the radial nerve to pass here. If we talk about the origin and insertion of the brachialis muscle, you can see it originates from the medial and lateral surface of the humeral shaft and inserts into the ulnar tuberosity. It is the prime muscle that performs flexion of the forearm at the elbow joint. The brachialis is known as the workhorse of the elbow, which means it is the major flexure of the forearm at the elbow joint. It is involved in flexion at the elbow joint. It is the pure flexor of the elbow joint producing majority of force. You must be wondering, but what happens during extension? The brachialis steadies the movement by relaxing at even pace. So, during precise movements such as lowering a cup on a flat surface carefully, this brachialis muscle is the major muscle involved. You should always remember, it does not participate in pronation or supination. But have you ever wondered why? Because it lacks any attachment to the radius. You know which muscle we're talking about? We're talking about brachialis muscle. Up till now, we have discussed the group of muscles that are lifting and flexing the arm. So what were these? These were the flexors which are known as bicep brachii, coracobrachialis, and brachialis muscle. All these muscles were present in anterior compartment. Now the arm also has certain muscles which extend it. These are known as the tricep muscle, present in the posterior compartment. Now let's take a look at these muscles in detail.